All right, this is Judy Jam Session. We're going to be starting in just 1 minute. Starting in just 1 minute. Going to start in just 1 minute.
Okay, Judy. I just to tell you that I have to leave at 6:30. This is Pamela Chandel, who lives in France, but is in Las Vegas for 2 weeks.
Okay, great. We're just going to start now. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Hi, welcome to Judy Jam Session. Well, the office is open. We got some people here. So we're going to start with, your name is not Imaginist, is it?
No, it's Pamela.
Pamela. Hi, Pamela. How you doing?
Good. I need to wash my hair.
Well, I guess we're going to be watching. So how can I help you? What do you need help with?
Well, I just want to reconnect because most of the time you are at 3 a.m. in Paris, France. So it's been, and then I've been working, so it's been a challenge. But I feel you, and I appreciate you and your writing and what you're doing in the area of comedy. And I'm in Las Vegas, and I see that you sent me a new code to get on because I was having trouble getting on. What can you do for me? Well, I'm going to see Darren LaCroix in his 3-day comedy workshop in Las Vegas in 2 weeks, and I've been thinking just the concept of the message of you, and I just am going to challenge myself to make very serious things funny. And I was reading some of your article, a wonderful article that you just wrote about Carrie Fisher in Psychology Now. That was great. So what question do I have?
So let me ask you, usually in this forum, people bring in the homework that they're working on.
I understand.
So since you're new, right,
yeah.
Why don't I just give you a quick tour of the comedy course, and because that way you can bring in your homework and then I can help you and then you can get more out of that. Okay?
That's super.
So yeah. let's just do that right now, and I'm going to show you some really great things on the comedy course. All right, so let me just log in and share my screen with you and show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you some resources. Is that Safari? Okay. So can you see my screen now? No, you can't because I'm not.
Well, I see something. Yes, I see top of something.
Just give me 1 second. PowerPoint. Okay, here we go. All right, so you should see, this is what you see when you go to the messageofyou.com, and then you log in with the password like this, all right?
Okay.
So once you log in, okay?
Yeah.
And it's going to take a second because I'm using a lot of my computer resources, is that my computer's very slow today. Anyway, I'm going to be taking you to the comedy classes. And the comedy classes have 12 videos, but something is very, very slow about this. Let me try and log in also from here. Message of you. Anyway, while we're waiting for this to log in, I want to give you some tips. First of all, the modules are arranged in a very specific order because people come to me and they want to be funny and they want like a comedy, something very funny.
Right.
Well, I never write funny. I always write serious and then I make it funny. So if you go to comedy formulas that work, and you click to continue the course. Here are the lessons. Now, what you can do, because a lot of people procrastinate. So right at the start here, it says, start your keeping on track emails. Now, since you're an enhanced member, you should have on your receipt a code. So when you click on this to buy Keep on Track emails, it evens out and it's free for you. And that'll start like twice a week emails to keep you on track. And they have some things you can listen to in your car, some audio stuff, and just to keep reminding you to go through these lessons, and just a lot of tips on comedy. So once you start this course, this is lesson 2, you download the worksheet by right-clicking here. Let's see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then you go through this here, there's examples.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the Judy Jam session, you go, okay, here's my homework. Here's my jokes on turning frustrations into comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my material on act outs. And then in the comedy, in this session here, I can help you and go through this. So I'll give you another example of what I'm talking about let me open it up. Something that I am working on, because I am going to be delivering a short story for Netflix pilot. And so I'll show you just how I work on it by sharing my document with you and showing how I insert comedy. All right. Can you see this?
Yes, I can. Yes.
What does it say? What is it?
Election morning, I awake to see.
Okay. All right. Here's the premise. The way this goes, this is the story. Election morning, I awake to see Donald J. Trump as President of the United States of America, leader of the Western world. Oh my God, I burst out crying and realized I'm being triggered, as according to my therapist, I have a severe case of PSTD, post-stress Trump disorder. Trump is just like my father, although without the money. Well, he didn't try to grab my, 8th grade graduation, but I was asking for it. You see, okay, so it's like a throwaway. So the joke at the end is like a little throwaway. And then I go, see, Trump triggers my father issues. And I don't know, I'm writing some jokes and I don't know if they're going to work, but I've written it seriously. Yeah. And then the yellow is the jokes. Just like Trump, my father also distorted facts. As a child, I would say, I'm cold, I need a sweater. And he would reprimand, wrong, it's hot, you're fine. See, my father was also a climate change denier. And then right. This was before Twitter. Back then, we called it bitter. Anyway, so I'm just comparing Trump to my father, and these are all sort of jokes, but they're very real. Mm-hmm. Okay. And sometimes the jokes can take you out. Like, I don't know if this is too jokey. When the neighborhood kids ran on our lawn, my father would threaten to build a wall around the yard, insisted the kids would pay for the construction. All right. So what I'm doing is comparison jokes. My father, or not comparison jokes. It's my father is just like, and that is an actual class, a course. One of the videos is It's Just Like. So right. And my father is also a rager. He screamed at babies, get out of here. That baby happened to be me, you know. Mm-hmm. He's just like my father. Ever I had sex with Trump and he asked, who's your daddy? I'd have to say, actually, you are, to a T. It's pretty uncanny. Anyway, so this is a story I've really been working on. It's a 2-page story. Uh-huh. But you need to really, before you try and make something funny, you need to know the comedy formulas. So they're all outlined in that chapter.
Very good. Very good.
So what you need to do is practice with that. So when you come to the Judy Jam session, you know, you could go, here is, you know, it's just like, here's a mix formula. Okay. And then I can help you. Does that help?
Yes. So, and can I bring, it could be anything in what you offer and the homework. It doesn't have to be on one subject that, like tonight. different people are bringing different things tonight?
Well, Judy Jam is to really go, here's the homework I did. Can I have some feedback?
Yeah, very good.
That's all it is.
Okay,
Because
that's cool.
there's no way I could take, with all the people who are here.
No. So what I'm saying is, here's the homework I did, but each person will be doing possibly different homework, right?
Absolutely. Everybody's at a different place in the message of you.
Right.
Like, or Linda she's at the end of module 1, you want to submit your 1 minute, the message of you formula, because you can't really do marketing unless you know your formula.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's that. So it depends what you're working on. Now, some people just want to do comedy, and that's fine. You don't have to do anything else. Some people are just in the comedy workshop. That's it. Some people paid for all the modules and the coaching and everything, and that's very different. So does that help you?
It does. It does. I just need a little direction on my sailboat. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That is really great. So it's so great, and I'm sorry that we're going to really change them to a different time, because I have an expert who's going to teach us all how to Periscope.
And teach you how to what? I'm sorry.
Periscope. It's a Twitter thing, and that's going to be at noon, because she's in the UK. So we're going to try and do things, vary the time for you people in France. And I'm so glad, Pamela, to have you here, and really, can't wait to see.
Well, I'm trying, like 3 a.m. I'm trying, because I coach and teach communication to the French people, not to have a job in the morning, so I can sleep in and, not get up a few hours later for work. But anyway.
All right. Anyway, so great to have you here. I want to go to Shalini, because I have a special message for you, Shalini. Do you have your video on, Shalini, or?
I couldn't seem to get video, but I'm here audio.
Okay, you have audio. Can you see us, or can you see us?
I can see you guys floating from person to person.
Okay, well, I have a special video just for you. Did I send it to you?
Yeah.
Did I send it to you? All right, so, this is not going to show up well.
I see it. That was good.
You see it? Okay, well, this is on my iPhone. I guess there's a way to put it on my computer. But Shalini is speaking on doctors, and so all of you in the message of you are all in my head, right? Once you have your speech and you have a topic, you are in my head. So when I speak and people say, hey, can you recommend somebody? Is there somebody around? Who do you recommend? You are in my head, and that's when you come out my mouth. So this is Brian Lee.
Shalini, it's Brian Lee. I'm here with Judy Carter in Edmonton in the middle of winter, and we're talking about you. I'm still very interested in engaging you as a speaker. We just need a video. Call me, please, 403-607-7444. Let's talk.
Okay, so
Oh, wow.
Did you see that?
With Judy Carter.
I heard it.
So here's his number. I'm sorry I didn't get it to you, but my life got in the way. I'm a little busy speaking.
That's okay.
So he says, I talked a lot to Brian about you. And Brian is a meeting planner for hospitals on improving their HCAHPS. He's one of the few people. And we talked a lot about having a doctor, a real MD, as a speaker, escalate his credibility for his events. And so he needs a video. Where are we at with your video?
So I had a video. Unfortunately, the sound didn't come out. So I have video.
It's always something. It's always
Yeah,
something.
I had a great video. It was beautiful, and the sound then didn't come out.
What
So
were
now
you-
I have
what
to
were
go
you using
back
for
and
sound?
try to do another one.
What were you using for sound, by the way?
Well, I had used I tried to use a lavalier that was hooked up with the camera on the one side and me on the other side. But I think we did something wrong in setting it up.
Well,
So it
you know,
didn't
I
record
always,
sound.
yeah, sound is the hardest thing because there's always something. So you really have to practice at home, get to the gig early, record it, play it back with headsets, and make sure it's working because that's been everybody's, everybody's nemesis is sound. So
Yeah, so that, I mean, the video was just great. It was beautiful.
yeah.
But unfortunately, the sound didn't come out. So I have
Oh,
I can do it again, and I have another something planned in Feb, but I can
okay.
kind of maybe do a fake, like, you know, mock it up kind of thing.
That doesn't work. But you just want short little clips. So I'll tell you what, email me and you need to call Brian and tell him that, you know, you did a video, the sound didn't work. It was like a really great, and let's see, and if you could do that, okay? So,
Okay.
so, because I'm sorry, it's been like, that was a month ago, so we really need to get in touch with him, okay?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, so
can you email me that video that you just played?
Yeah, but I tried to email and it didn't go. I'm going to have to do it, you know, through Dropbox. So can you just shoot me an email to remind me to do that? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I will do that. Also, I wanted to let you know I'm so super excited. My personal website just launched.
Oh, can we go to it? What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's shalinichandramd.com.
Wait, let me get to it.
It's just my name.com.
All right. So it is
SHAL
Lini
CHANDRA
MD.
MD.com.
Okay. Let's all look at her website. Oh, wow. About life is a great big canvas. You can't always control your color palette, but you can always hold the brush. Let's create art. I don't understand. It's beautiful. I mean, it's gorgeous.
Keep going down. It has everything that I do.
Okay.
So that's the speech. Then this is my work part.
Well, it's beautiful, but I need something really, and take out the about, make this like huge, and you know, the message huge, but I don't know what the message is here.
Well, the message is my motto of life, is that life is a great big canvas. You can't always control the palette, but you always hold the brush.
So I think you teach art classes.
Oh, no. That's not what we want.
I know, but that's what I would assume. Let's have everybody else chime in. First of all, tell us your promise statement. Do you know what your promise statement is? Like, hey,
Yeah.
the speaker, what do you do?
So as a speaker, I assist healthcare leaders and physicians and nurses in improving patient experience.
Okay.
And
so remember, okay, you need to work on that because everything's done in terms of problem solution. So, you know, you could say, or the results that you get, you know, tell me the results. I turn hospitals into a place where people, you know, I don't know, that's coming to me, but I need the big result that you give, right? Like
the big result is that I improve patient experience and HCAP scores.
Pardon?
I improve patient experience and HCAP scores.
Okay, so, you know, improving improving the patient experience, improving the hospital, improving the hospital experience from both sides of the stethoscope. Right?
Oh, that's what you want. Yeah. Okay. So I know that one.
Yes.
So that one. Yeah. Okay.
Is-
Sorry.
And
So
I don't know
what-
if the word improving is right. So can you watch the video, the very first video of the marketing thing, which talks about the promise statement, the promise statement. So, and then where your picture is, put the video, the 1-minute video of you giving the message of you statement.
Okay. I like that.
Right? So it's like improving is not the right word, but you really must watch video 1 in the marketing module.
I'll watch it. I watched it a long time ago. I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah, but remember, you take your 7 words and you slam that on your website.
Yep.
And then you change the word. Is improving? Is it energizing? Patient experience. You look at every single word in it and you go, how do I change that word? Because right now I go like, oh, art classes by a doctor.
Okay.
I think I want,
Right.
but nothing here tells me about healing.
Okay.
So I'm a physician and it's all about you. I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm the, me.
But this is my personal website. This is not the one for my speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was one for your speaking.
No, this is just my own personal website.
Oh, okay. Well, and then if I click here.
But if you go here, this is where we're still in process of developing one for the speaking piece. Just like we have a website for the research part of my stuff.
Okay.
We have a website for our dog tree company, and we'll have a website for the speaking piece.
Oh, okay.
And so that's where I was going to make it all about just the speaking piece.
Okay, but still, you need watch video 1 again, because you really need a statement that encompasses everything you do. Like I do consultations, I do speaking, I do writing. And, I need like energizing, the message and everything you do. I don't know what mine is yet. I have to redo my website, but that's what you would do. Okay?
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. But send me an email to call this guy. All right, because we have.
Yes, I will definitely do that. We should do that.
Okay, great. Okay, Orlinda, I think you were next. So, Orlinda, can you share your desktop and show us?
I have it up here. What do I do?
Okay, I will make you a co-host. Okay, here you're a co-host.
Okay.
Now, can you share your desktop? Is there something that shows share screen?
Let me look down here. Oh, yes, share screen.
Okay, share.
Oh boy.
So you got.
I'm just seeing. Here we go. Maybe this will work.
Nope.
I think it's coming. It's my little blue wheels going around.
Okay, great. So let's just see your message of you statement.
Okay, wow. Wow.
Okay.
Move the window away from shared applications. Sorry, okay.
We see it.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
great.
okay.
So just I'll hit the play. Positive. Whoops, let me rewind here. Sorry. I think it missed a little bit of
You
it.
look great.
Well, I had all my makeup on, for the news. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how as ministers, you're supposed to always be upbeat and positive. You're on the nightly news and all you hear are negative stories. Politicians are fighting, glaciers are melting, your cell phone could burn your house down. The problem with negative news is it can lead to depression, discouragement, even hopelessness. Yet in every newscast, there is always a story of someone doing something good, making a difference. In my experience as a news anchor, I have learned that we can be the big bad news, or we can be that one who makes a difference. I show your group how to change the channel on our thinking, how to focus more on the thoughts and the actions that will help them feel they make a difference. They matter. I get results by demonstrating the fun steps, sharing personal stories, and everyone gets a copy of our new program guide to take home. Give me a call and let's talk about how I can help your group operate on their highest frequency possible every day, and to be that one who makes a difference.
Great. Okay. What
That was just using your suggestion of doing it at the station.
But
so.
what was, no, I love it. Wow. All of a sudden it escalates the importance of you. What was the very first sentence that you said?
The very first sentence is, this is targeting ministers. You know how as ministers, you're always expected to be upbeat and positive, yet all you hear on the nightly news are negative events, the glaciers melting.
You're going to have an audience of just ministers?
Well, this was the one, I kind of asked you about that. So I was doing one to target, when I do the filling in for at churches and spiritual groups. And then I'll do the one regular, but I didn't know if it was just okay to say, how as people.
Just say people,
Okay.
just say people, because I think it limits you too much.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. And I thought maybe this one I would just, use for specific gigs, ministers I know, and send it to them. But
yeah, no, don't need ministers. Just,
Okay.
know how right now in the world, there's, and I would do a fun list of 3. The news is so bad. Terrorism, people are politically opposed, and, not to mention Kim Kardashian has had an, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do a list of 3, but you need B-roll in it. Okay, can you stop sharing now? Just go stop sharing.
yeah, I think so. Sorry.
So,
Oh boy. Okay. Let me try and get rid of this here.
mhm. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what I want to say to you is now what we need to do is to add B-roll. Okay, so you know what B-roll is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to tell everybody else what B-roll is?
That's video that supports your story, like if you're doing a news story.
Right, so what you want to do is I want to see some shots of you speaking.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to see in front of people. I want to see like audience shots. So I want to see people like going,
Okay.
I want to see people going like, wow. I want to maybe see someone like crying. I just want to see you interacting with people. I want to see, and you can also have shots of you talking, getting makeup on, ready for the news, whatever you want. But I want to see a lot of B-roll slapped on that.
All in that 1 minute video? Or are you talking?
Oh, yeah. No,
Ooh, okay.
no, you don't need to, change anything. I mean, you want to record, I wouldn't make it so specific to ministers.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I think that's something you can send to women's groups. Also,
Sure.
I need the message repeated at least twice.
Oh, okay.
And so I wasn't sure what it was. So I go, hi, you know how all this, well, I'm going to show you how to, what's your message?
Well, I guess in this one is to change the to change the channel on the title of my talk is Who's Got the Remote? But it's changing
like
the
that.
channel. Yeah.
Sounds like
Changing the channel.
Sounds like a comedy thing. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Right. Okay. So one of the talks is the idea is that we change the channel on our thinking. And I do, are you stuck on the history channel? Are you repeating things over and over? Are you the soap opera channel?
The core of your message without being jokey.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'll need to work on that.
But
the main message is helping people feel like they make a positive difference in the world.
Transforming the story of your life, right?
Okay.
Transforming, finding your own happy story, or finding I hate happy story. Sounds like Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Transforming the story of your life. Transforming your life story.
Okay.
Stories on the news are so negative, and this, and and someone was just robbed, and this person was just shot, and it's like, oh my gosh. What about transforming the story of your life? You have the power to do it. I'm going to show you, because in transforming your life story, so what if that's your title, transforming your life story, say it at least twice. It
Okay.
just was a little murky. I didn't know what you're talking about. Now, when you do something clever, like, take the remote back in your hand and all that, that's what you do in your speech. But in a 1-minute pitch, I really want to know what you're talking about. So changing your life story, transforming your life story, or I don't know. Again, watch video 1 with Jane. Jane Atkinson, is that Jane? And she talks about substituting words, and go through that module, because I think that's would really help you to get that title and say it at least twice and add B-roll.
Yeah, and we've gone through some kind of different objectives in this, so I guess I just need to get more clear.
No, you are clear.
Because I think I did it, we change it.
Well, you look great. Jeez, I mean,
There's
that's
that.
great. So why don't you send me the script? Let me look at it, Orlinda. Just send me the script, okay?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Fantastic. So,
all right, thank you all.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so Trevor, what can I help you with?
Hi, I posted a question in the forum, and I know it was a little long, so I thought maybe I could get your input on it today.
Yeah, let's just go.
I can share my screen and then show it to you very quickly.
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay.
Here it is, sharing my, okay.
Okay, go to it.
Click share screen. Let's see if it works here. Okay. See where it says hi, Judy, and everyone else? Oh, there we go.
Yes. Oh, that looks great. Hi, Judy, and everyone else. Hi, everyone else. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I'll just kind of read through it. During one of your trainings in March of last year.
I did read this. Let me just ask you a question so I know how to respond to this. This is what module? What court? So I know.
It's module 2, and it's section 8 on the heart story.
Oh, okay.
And the eureka moment. So what I'm trying to do is what you told me and Marianne to do last March, which was to find a moment in our childhood that relates to our eureka moment, and then tie them together. So in this post, I put a condensed version of my eureka moment, which you can just scroll down, or I'll scroll down to it.
Yeah.
Should I skip Marianne's, the transcript of what you told Marianne, and just go to mine?
Yeah, let me just comment on yours.
Okay, so here's my attempt at tying my eureka moment to a childhood moment.
Go ahead.
Friday night, Thai food delight. Dinner with my girlfriend and 4 of her friends. We sat in a booth, me in the corner. After dinner, the servers...
Let me stop you just 1 second. The most you have to have within the first 2-3 sentences, what do you want? Because otherwise it's just data. You understand? So we need to go, it's Friday night and I am, I'm having a romantic dinner. I want to impress her. I mean, what is it you want?
Well,
we don't have a story until we have a character in it.
I see.
Who wants something. So tell me what you want.
Well, going into the story, I explained that my house was underwater and I was starting a fledgling business and basically, leaning on credit cards. So what did I want? I wanted to not be trapped anymore and to be financially comfortable.
But I think what you really wanted was can I help you here?
Yeah.
And let me set this story up, okay? So it's like I had all this but sometimes you just want to go out and let go of all that and, you know, treat your girlfriend and her friends to a dinner and pick up the tab, you know? Because you start to, you know, you want to have, no matter how broke you are, you want to give to other people, right?
Right. Right.
So why don't we set it up that, you know, your girlfriend, she's getting discouraged, you know, it's not very, and you can get some humor here. You know, it's not very sexy to be going like, hi, let me take you out on a date. How's Taco Bell? And let's take the bus there. You know what I mean? So I think you can get a lot of humor from that of like, you know, so
Right.
darn it, this is going to be the night. I found a Thai place. I can afford it, and I can afford my friend's house. And this is going to be great. She's going to love it. And then afterwards, you know, I got a bottle of wine back home. It's going to be the most awesome night. So do you see how that changes the story?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So now you have that set up, and then after dinner, you know, I throw my credit card down. It's like I'm feeling like, yeah, baby. All right. And I would do an act out, and you go, no, everybody, I got this. I got it.
Right.
Oh, no. You don't have, no, I've got it. Right.
That's good.
And
yeah.
now you say, and then the waiter comes over to me with the most horrible words, the words that will kill any romantic night. What?
Sorry, sir. Your visa was declined.
Now, do you see how emotionally that sets that up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I would get rid of the other two people, four of her friends. I would just have it a romantic evening out, you know. And you're
Just
gonna
her? Just me and her?
Just do it, you and her, and you're taking your baby out, and you know, you've had some hard times, but you know, it's
Okay.
gonna be a nice night, right?
Okay. Well, one of
And
the
then-
reasons I
yeah.
included her friends is because I thought it tied better to my childhood memory, which we're getting to in a moment.
I
But I
think it
could
works
take it
for
out.
the story. It has to work. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Okay. So everyone looked at me, then at my girlfriend. I imagine them girl coding each other. Sister, what are you doing with this guy?
Right. This is great. This is great.
I felt embarrassed. I felt powerless. I felt small, just like I did when I became the laughingstock of my 5th grade class.
Right. That's good. I like that. So I would make them, you know, oh my God. I would rather than, I would do the expanding time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, right. Oh God. I'm so embarrassed. Oh my, oh, is my face turning red? Oh God. And all of a sudden I flash back just like in 5th grade where, you know, I felt like everybody's eyes on me, you know, back then. Okay, keep going. That's good.
Okay.
Back then.
Back then, I had a big crush on the girl who sat behind me. When I learned that the 8th graders were performing Romeo and Juliet.
Now, this is the problem here. When we have a high pitch moment, I'm embarrassed, just like I did in 5th grade. There I was. It can't be. Back then, I had a crush on a girl. You have to keep the emotion.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So back then, it was like, oh my God, there I was in 5th grade, and tell me, you know, 5th grade. And I asked someone, you know, I asked Susie, you know, little Susie.
Got it. All of a sudden, I flashed back to 5th grade when I asked out Mia Stoll, and the next morning, my classmates all snickered at me. Hey, small fry, you think Mia would go out with you? You're just a girly choir boy. You want it even higher pitch than that.
Yeah, no, that's good. Keep going. Okay. Keep going.
For months, I was mocked and bullied.
That's too.
Don't need that. Okay, don't need
really bored. It's like, oh God, everybody's looking at me. Like for months, I was mocked and bullied. I
don't need that. Okay.
No.
I actually changed it. I was just reading verbatim here, but I changed it to say, just hear this 2 lines. I think I improved it.
Mm-hmm.
All year long, they made fun of me. They tore me down because I had the guts to do something they didn't.
No. You're embarrassed and humiliated, and you have to hold that emotion.
Okay.
That's somebody mature and figuring it out.
Okay, so then it would go, is this the right
So it
transition
goes,
back?
so I would go, I asked her out, and she said, I would go out with you. And next thing you know, don't make it the next day. Everybody's looking at me, hey, you think someone go out with you? You're nobody. You're nothing. And I'm like,
Right.
and there I am at the Thai restaurant feeling just like a nobody, right? So you have to keep that going. Okay. And then you're back to and as I sat there, and it dawned on me. Okay, go ahead.
This is my eureka moment. And so I'll finish this. I just really want to know if this is a good childhood moment to tie to this.
I think it's great.
Okay, great.
It's great. It's like that moment. And I felt just that small, powerless boy.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have it dawned on me because I don't get it. What you have to really go back to what made you realize you're not a victim of circumstance. I want to go back. What does your girlfriend say? Does she say, is she the one that helps you get to that point? Does she look at you and say she believes in you? I mean, it's like you're sitting in humiliation and it dawns on you. I don't get that moment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
actually, yes.
There I am.
So she said she knew that I was afraid of jeopardizing my credit, right? By not paying my loans anymore. But she said, "What's more important to you, Trevor? You're keeping your credit, or doing what fulfills you in life, having a happy life." I mean, I can punch that up, but that's essentially what she said. Well,
no, the truth is perfect here, because you got to really tell me what happens in that moment. What you're doing is what everybody does. It's so horrible to go back and feel this painful moment. And the inclination is to try and summarize it, try and get out of it. But hold on to that sense of helplessness, feeling that you're not a man, I mean, I think it's also, and it's in front of your girlfriend and you just are full of self-hate. And she turns to you, and it's the fact that she still loves and cares about you in that moment where you can't even care for yourself. That's the beauty of this and that relationship. Did you keep her, this girl, or did she?
I would have liked to, but we didn't stay together. That was back in 2010, a little while ago.
Well, I think it's one of the points, though. It's like, we didn't stay together. And then you can say, sometimes people come into our life for a season. Sometimes people come into our life for a reason. And she, at that moment, made me, believe in myself and realize that I am not a victim of circumstance. Okay? So let's just add that missing piece. And I think that's...
So instead of it...
I think when you come out of it, it's like we all have to, at times like that, look around for support.
Do you want her to say these things so should it be this? She says, Trevor, you are not a victim of circumstance. You're choosing to remain a prisoner of fear. Yeah. But you don't have to.
Yeah. But make it real. Give me what really happened there.
And do you still want me to scrap her friends, or did you like the fact that
well, her friends don't appear in the story. They have no dialogue. They don't exist. I don't know their names. I don't know who they are. I get rid of them.
I see. Okay, got it.
Because I think it's more interesting when you see the whole thing, Trevor, about the story and why you go back to asking a woman out, a girl out, Mia out, is that you're not feeling like a man. You're not feeling worthy, right? And you were mocked.
Well, when I asked her out, I felt okay.
Yeah, but then you were mocked, and you're feeling those same feelings of powerlessness.
That's right.
And a lot of men feel that when they have no money and they're embarrassed that way, that has to do with their manliness. Do you know what I mean? Now, that doesn't have to be put in the story, but I need to have that sense of like powerlessness that you feel at that moment. And then this woman still chooses to, you know, not humiliate you, but to, you know, make you feel better. All right. So, and then you need to do what is the moral of the story, you know, which goes into one of your tips. The moral of the story is that, you know, we all need people in our life to love and support us.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take more time today. I think I have a different moral, but we can talk about it on another jam. Thank you. That was really awesome. I'm going to rewrite it and have it ready for the next jam.
All right. All right, so let's go to Veronica. Can you stop sharing your screen and okay, continue. Okie doke. All right, so Veronica.
Hi, Judy.
Hey, sweetie.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I just thought I would come and hang out and learn from everybody else so that I can push forward in the new year. How about that?
That's really good. So tell me where you're at.
I've been extremely lazy. So, since we last talked right before Christmas, I did nothing but focus my time on my husband and my son and being Santa Claus and all of that good stuff. And so now that he has returned to school on yesterday, Mama can get back to focus.
Okay, fantastic. So let's talk about what your focus is going to be. So let's just talk about what your next step is.
Well, my focus is to complete the speech that you and I were working on.
Yes.
And I've had someone ask me over the holidays if I would do a impairment speech over overcoming obstacles, but I feel as if I need to complete what you and I worked on before I start trying to focus on another speech.
Yes, but let me just tell you something about that. And that, well, first of all, Trevor, can you stop sharing your screen or, let me see. There we go. Okay, thanks. All right, so, you know, I kind of have this one speech that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done more speeches, but this is what I've learned. No matter what they ask me to speak about, I turn it into what I speak about. So you can take what you speak about, and is this for nurses or healthcare or is
no, it's just a women of entrepreneurs, and they wanted me to talk to them because some of them know my story, along with being able to, my husband and I built a home and from the ground up, and I'd never been a home builder before, but when they told me that I couldn't build a home because I wasn't licensed, I went and got my license and became a home builder and built the house. Mm-hmm. And it's a 10,000 square foot home. So they told me that, you know,
10,000?
Yeah, they said
that's
I don't
not take a home, that's an estate.
They said I don't take a bite out of an elephant. I like to eat the whole elephant. So, and some of the ladies knew I had problems with guys didn't show up to pour the concrete, so I poured the concrete, and they just could not get over the fact that a New York model would get in there and pour concrete to get the job done. And so they were asking me if I would come talk to them about being empowered and getting over obstacles, and I can do that. I just don't have that speech written. So
well, I think next time we get together, I think you need to say yes. You just need to say yes.
Okay.
say yes, go, yes, I will do it. All right?
I've said yes before and I got in trouble. I've been married for 18 years since then.
Well, you need to say yes.
Okay.
Say yes and do the speech. And when we get together, I could show you how to do the same thing, like overcoming obstacles. And then you just go, first of all, I'm a nurse. And being a nurse, you have so many obstacles to overcome. And then you throw in all your nurse stuff and all your nurse jokes and this and that, right?
And then the same thing with modeling. You're modeling in New York and LA, and all the rejection that you get is 90% rejection.
What kind of model were you? I didn't know you were a model.
I model professionally for Ford all over the world.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, in New York, LA, and Europe. I mean, for Hanes, for Macy's, for Good Housekeeping. I mean, Ulla Popkin in Germany. So,
well, did you do what did you model?
Everything from Hanes hosiery to I was requested by Tommy Hilfiger to do some of his work. I mean, I've done a lot.
Can you just do a runway turn for us? Like just now, I want to see you do a runway turn. Yeah.
You will not be able to see this.
I want to see a runway turn.
You're only going to see part of me.
Okay, let's just see it. Okay.
And they wrote up an article in the paper of hitting her mark, and
Mm-hmm.
So I have all of that stuff.
My God, what haven't you done? You've done everything.
My husband said that's what he asked. I've been blessed, Judy. So I mean, as my agent told me in Miami, he says, "Look, you have it. Whatever it is, you have it." So
I want to. This reminds me of something that I really want to show you guys, because you've done so much that. Wait, let me just get this. Hold it 1 second. Here it is. Okay, so here's my email box, and this is called Help a Reporter Out. And it's free, everybody. And so, Veronica, this is what they're looking for. And then you submit like a little PR thing about yourself that, you can watch the Margot Black thing and see how to do that. And then they interview you in an article or on television. So here are all the things that they are looking for. And this is just one day, and every single day they send 2 of these out. Let's see, education, healthcare, entertainment, general, guide to home smells for realtor.com. And they're looking for people to interview. So these are all reporters. And look at all this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So I submitted something. They're looking for a comedian who's dealt with depression, right? So healthcare, banning kids from using tanning beds. That's a media outlet, Thrillist. So you guys should sign up for this. Isn't it cool?
That's cool.
And it tells you the deadline. This is for Shalini, MD expert. Genetic links to Parkinson's, liver cancer experts, but it's like tons of stuff. Tuesday evening, therapeutic communication and pre-hospital care. Have you negotiated down a significant medical debt? That could be for Trevor. So this is
divorce month. The red flags, it's to indicate a maternal split. Oh yes, it could be imminent.
So this is just, here's another one for Trevor. I don't know why I thought of him. Best classic intercourse positions. I don't know, Trevor, why I thought of you. Anyway, sleeping position, everything. how to organize your garage, psychologist to speak on alcohol use. Anyways, this writer who knows the ins and outs of prepping farm animals for breeding. So, oh my God, it's just like everything. Women only spaces. Anyway, so you guys should get on this so you can get some, PR in yourself, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. All right?
Okay.
All right. So that's that with that. So Veronica, you're going to I sent you an email to sign up for some coaching.
Okay.
Set some time.
Okay.
And then we have Susan. How are you, Susan?
I'm great. I'm sorry I was working on my that message of you credibility thing, and I was on such a roll, I lost track of time.
Oh, okay. You want
Better
to try
late
it?
than never.
You want to try it? You want to try it on us?
Yeah, but I got to read it.
That's just fine.
Okay, let me get it. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Charles, an external management consultant with the premier consulting firm, was hired by the firm's CEO to lead this project. Oh, sorry, I missed the first part, but that's okay.
Wait a
Was
second.
around,
I'm confused. Can you, is this the message of you formula?
yes, I was
The message of you formula is a very, very specific formula. It starts out, how, insert your audience, have this problem, insert problem, and then insert credibility. It's the message of you formula.
Yeah, and I was going through it from all those points, but I missed that one. I started.
So, how, just tell me, let's just start it. How.
Okay.
Who's your audience?
Okay, hang on. I have to have this someplace. Okay, well, how you're trying to work with people.
No, you got it. It's very, very specific.
Okay.
How women's groups, how tech people, how people in healthcare, how people in cubicles. So it's a very specific thing because you have to really define who your audience is, number one.
Okay.
And then you have to define the problem that they have, number two.
Okay.
And then you have to say your credibility. And then you have to go, if you want, as well as a personal experience. Then you tell the results you give, and then you tell your methodology, how you give them. So how nurses, or how women's groups, or how meetings, or how people in management, tell me who you're going to speak to, and have this problem. And now you're going to tell me some real specifics of the problem that tell me, wow, you really know this audience.
Okay.
And you know them because, wow, you have the credentials and as well as some personal experience. And that's why it's important to you. And this is the results I create when I speak. And I do this by how are you going to do it? By using humor, interaction, story techniques. I don't know. It's, so we need to, Susan, you just have to, do you have the formula there? Or?
Yeah, I did. I had credibility, story, confidence builder. Maybe I.
No, that's not it. It's at the very beginning. Let's see. I have it right on my computer. Hold on one second. And I will put it up, and you can see what it looks like at least.
Okay. And then I'll find it in those modules.
Yeah, each. It's at the very beginning.
Okay.
Of the modules. So give me 1 second, and I shall find it. PDFs, and it is. Let's see.
Here, I thought I was on such a roll. So.
Let's just give me 1 second. I think I had it in promotion. Oh, geez. Here it is. Formula. Is this it? Let me see. Okay.
I printed out the syllabus of Module 1. So if you know which one it is, I can.
Well, it's the very first thing. It's the message of you formula, although I could be wrong. But let me just share my desktop with you.
Okay.
Then you can see what it is. Okay, hold it. Just give me 1 second. Ba, 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 bum.
It's tough being a jackass, Judy.
Here it is. Don't worry about it. So here, if you see it, tell me when you see it.
Yeah, video.
You know
Yeah, I see it.
how
Okay.
your audience. So there, the message of you formula, it starts with the middle of the formula, but throughout the entire module 1, and you see it at the side. You know how insert your audience. Example: your new sales team, parents, doctors, women, volunteers, nurses.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Step series. Listen.
Okay.
They have this problem. They insert problem. They're stressed and overwhelmed from working long hours, facing emotional burnout, blah, blah, blah. From my experience, insert your professional experience, working 15 years in HR, headlining comedy clubs, working the IRS, as well as what I learned from insert personal experience. I show the audience how they also can the results, the promise of your speech, by insert your solution or methodology. So
Okay.
it's 6 steps, but each one of them is extremely important. And it's all, each one, I started by talking about the credibility from my experience. We start the message of you formula in the middle because you can't talk about something unless you have professional experience. So when you follow the modules, it helps you fill this in, but this is the end result. Okay.
And I thought I had written that first part and I didn't, type it up, but I went to that middle part and started from there. But now I get it, so I'll fix it and I'll be ready.
That's good. Yeah.
I'll be ready for you. I'll post it.
This is what you do at the end of the message of you formula, okay?
Okay.
And it's
video 1.
not your speech. It doesn't contain stories. It's a 1-minute pitch. When someone says, "What do you speak on?" It's sometimes called an elevator pitch. All this formula is simple, and the end result is only 1 minute. The journey to get there is 1 month. We will be starting in the middle of the formula, investigating your credentials. Keep this page handy as you'll be filling it in as you go through the modules.
So. Okay, so that's not like from my professional experience as blah, blah.
That's what you, after you go through that module, then you fill in number 3. From my experience, blah, 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 blah. That's what you fill in.
Okay.
As well as what I learned. Now, what you're going to find is you're going to put in a professional experience, and then you're going to go in, how, people, like, everything has to match up.
Got
so the problem that they have has to be, you might say people have a real problem with drinking, but your professional experience is in HR. So what do you know about drinking? I mean, it all has to match up.
Okay, got you. So sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Glad I tuned in at the last minute, or I'd just be really further down the rabbit hole. But I get it now. So I'll go back and do that and add it. Okay.
Again, that's the message of you formula, and that's what Orlinda was doing. That's what Hesma was doing. And then Orlinda recorded, and then what I wanted is for her to add, some B-roll to make it fancier. So you guys, this is really fun. Next week, I'm having some problems with scheduling. It might not be on Tuesday. I'm trying to get in touch with Katya about that, but I'll let you know on the emails. And I'm so glad you guys are all here. Hey, how's this new background working?
I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's
good. Better than the brick wall. I just think it's.
But do you see all this fuzziness behind me? Look.
Well, yeah.
Is that kind of
I didn't until you mentioned it.
Really? It's not really obvious?
Well,
yeah.
You look.
It could be the camera that you gave me. That could be it.
What, Veronica?
I said you look very techno.
I look techno. All right. I was trying to be a little fancier.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah. But I don't like this fuzziness around my, you see around my hair? You see it? You don't find that distracting?
I didn't, but I was really focused on what you were saying, so.
I sometimes can.
There, wait, is that better?
No, I'm trying to change, I don't know. All right, you guys.
We can try a different background next time and we can vote on it.
Hey, Judy,
Yeah.
I have my website up, although it's going to change a lot
Oh, you
because of
do?
what we're working on, but you're able to go to Veronica Savoy.
Wait. Let me go to it. Hold on just one second. All right. So, just one second. Let me look at it. Microsoft Word. Okay, so we'll go to
Veronica Savoy, S-A-V as in Victor, O-Y.com. That's me.
what?
Wow.
But
Oh
like,
my God!
but like I said, it's going to change a lot because this was just centered around health. But anyway, I just thought I would let you know that it's not what I want it to be, but it's a work in progress.
Who are these people?
Because it's integrated around health, and when you look down at the bottom, that's me. And I didn't want it to be all about me, but then you can see my pictures change in the center.
Mm-hmm.
That's me in the hangs. So anyway, I'm just saying it's all about health right now, but because I'm doing the speech, I'm going to integrate that into it also.
Well, you need like audiences.
Okay.
You know, you need like you speaking and audiences and things like that.
Right. So I know it's going to change, but I just thought I'd give you an idea of what I've been working on.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you, madam.
Wow. Congratulations. You guys are doing great. Oh, I have to do my website as well. You're putting me to shame.
No. No.
Anyway, great seeing all you guys. Happy New Year to everybody. And I'm wishing you all such success this year.
Thank you, Judy. Happy New Year to you. It's really,
Thanks,
this is
Judy.
really great. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
Charlene. Almost good seeing you, Charlene.
Almost.
Yeah, I've been MIA for a bit, but I'm back.
I'm glad. So send me that email and we'll get on that.
Yes,
Glad you're
definitely.
back. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.